Tonight, Democrats are turning their attention to defending the Affordable Care Act. This comes as another case faces its latest challenge in the Supreme Court.
18 red states say it is unconstitutional to require all Americans to obtain health insurance or pay income tax penalties. They want the entire act thrown out. By some estimates, about 500,000 Georgians would lose their coverage if that happens. Today, President-elect Joe Biden condemned the efforts.
This argument will determine whether health care coverage of more than 20 million Americans who acquired under the Affordable Care Act will be ripped away in the middle of the nation's worst pandemic in a century.
The hearings are a big topic for U.S. Senate candidate Jon Ossoff today as he kicked off his statewide campaign tour. As Reveal investigator Andy Parati explains, Ossoff wasted no time criticizing his Republican opponent's efforts to repeal the law.
Yes, I am in a fight for my life, but Georgia, so are all of us.
Hours before her next doctor's appointment, Janelle Green takes time to explain why the Affordable Health Care Act is crucial to her survival. The 52-year-old Decatur mom is battling breast cancer for the second time in 8 years.
The last thing any person needs to worry about in the middle of this pandemic is whether or not they have health care and can afford to go to the doctor.
Just one of my medications is $11,000 a month, and that's just one. You know, I would max out an insurance plan probably in a couple of months.
Tuesday morning, Green joined Jon Ossoff and others for the Senate candidate's first stop in a statewide campaign tour this week.
Janelle, thank you for sharing your personal story with us.
The Democrat is running in a tight race against Senator David Perdue. The Republican incumbent and his party have tried to repeal the ACA for years. Today, the party's attorneys argued before the U.S. Supreme Court for a third time, asking the justices to strike it down. Ossoff took advantage of the hearing to remind Georgians what's at stake in the runoff.
So if we do not win these Senate races, and if the Supreme Court strikes down the Affordable Care Act, then Georgia families and Georgians with asthma, diabetes, high blood pressure, and cancer will be at risk of having their health coverage denied by insurance companies.
Both Ossoff and Perdue say health insurance companies should cover patients with pre-existing conditions. But the ACA is the only current plan that makes it the law of the land, something Republicans, including Perdue, want to abolish.
And over these next 8 weeks during this runoff election, I will continue to demand that Senator Perdue explain his indefensible support for these efforts to destroy access to health care for his own constituents in the middle of a pandemic.
Ossoff continues his statewide campaign tour tomorrow in Macon at 10 a.m. and Columbus at 5. More on his schedule on 11alive.com.
Thank you, Andy. Senator Perdue's office sent us this statement saying the senator supports protecting health care for people with pre-existing conditions, but claims Ossoff is pushing a health care plan that would increase medical costs and close hospitals, although the statement did not offer specifics.